So it'll be interesting to see if the which one of them is going to be able to accommodate the other's playstyle into the way they're going to handle this map. It is open palms, so everyone's kind of doing their own standard thing, and there's not too much significant room to emphasize playstyle. But will Turbo be able to match up the kind of prep that Tagada is known for, and will Tagada be able to make Turbo uncomfortable in this matchup? That's the thing to look out for.
Yes, I kind of agree with that. Generally, Turbo is someone that's often isn't too aggressive, likes to play it pretty safe and just, is very solid overall player, but he can have some issues with very hard aggression. But it's not really something Tagada goes for. Like, well, Turbo has more issues with kind of cheesy aggression and hard aggression, I'd say.
He is getting this early bomber out, so he is doing some early aggression while we're talking about his lack of early aggression.
Yes.
Tagada does get the NG split and reacts in time.
Nice micro. Gets the second bomb off, so he will be able to kill. Oh, that was.
Will he get a third?
No, a second.
No, I said, was he going to get a third?
Oh, no. So 2 engineers for bomber, worth it. Worth pointing out, we missed a bit of the start while doing the intro, but nothing really important happened. Just general open bomb starts.
Yeah, it is good to note that Turbo is ahead in factories though from the bomber. They did kill those NGs that are responsible for scaling up the build power. So is he 2 factories up right now?
1, 2, 3, 4 factories versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 factories. He has 2 factories up. Although it needs to be said that right now Tagada is raiding more. Like he's raiding around his tanks going around the back. He raided the top right side just now. And it's all earlier than Turbo's raids. But
yes.
Turbo should have more units in the short future.
I'm noticing Turbo has this NG reclaim on these trees over here. I think he might have actually cut out some pigeons in his build to take advantage of the tree groups.
Which engineer?
In the middle of the like between the plateau in the middle and his base, he had 2 engineers reclaiming these tree groups.
I see. Yeah.
Which I don't think I've ever actually really seen people do on open palms, which is,
Yeah, you're kind of right. Yeah. He only has 5 pigeons in the Hydro. That's not a lot. Meanwhile, Tagada has 1, 2, 3. He's making his 10th pigeon, and he's also rushing his 2nd Hydro. So Tagada will have a lot more E. Turbo though decides to go for the top right with his ACU, which is not too common of a move. Most of the time you see ACUs going in split directions. Tagada's position goes to top, while Turbo's ACU goes to the bottom.
I am glad to see that we do have at least it's like the safe.
My delivery's here. I'll be right back in a minute.
All right. I'm glad we're seeing that the ACUs are at least playing it a bit safe. They're not doing the certified. I think was it the Zoc build order? I think that's the first time I've ever heard of it. When you walk your ACU all the way into the opponent's expansion, and you just hope to get the 4 mexes, the 4 expansions versus 2 sort of situation. At least with them playing safe, there's less of a risk of the there's less volatility. Oh my god, I can't say the word volatility, because you're not going to have the huge risk of the ACU just accidentally walking into units, getting surrounded, and dying. So that does give me hopes that it'll be a longer form open palms game that might reach the Tech 2, Tech 3 stage, which does fit the strengths of both of these players, since they do prefer the longer term macro game. And it does seem Tagada had actually gotten a tank up onto the plateau, and he's going to get quite a bit of value from it, because he'll be able to kill his radar. He'll also be able to get rid of these mexes. He should focus that radar first, though. That would be a bit better. Although, that radar is actually pretty important for Turbo. I don't think he has any other radars anywhere else on the front. So that's going to be a lot of intel lost if he does kill that.
I have returned.
Oh, yes. Tagada did focus the radar in the middle. Turbo's pretty much lost all his intel on the map, I think. I don't see any other radars. Tagada sent 1 tank into the middle and sniped it.
Who knew?
And Is Turbo getting an upgrade? No, he's just paused. I can't tell if is he. I guess he must be e-stalling because he has his air factory paused. He has his ACU paused. But Tagada is getting the gun upgrade, and he is on the same side as Turbo. If there's no response to that, that's going to be quite dangerous.
Yeah, it's right now it seems to be a pretty even map split, but Tagada is like almost 20% ahead in score. I guess partially of it is due to the E, because Turbo is having some E issues.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much all built on the E early on, because while Turbo doesn't have the expansion in the back, he did get the mid for a little bit, and he did get his full expansion entirely. Tagada had his expansion delayed for quite a bit. So I would say like mech split, they were pretty even. So the the difference does have to come from the power right there.
Oh, look at the bomber at the back of Tagada's base, gonna kill all 4 tanks with 1 bomb. Oh, never mind, barely. Dodge. Oh, never mind, still kills them. Yeah, Tagada has up 4 factories to Turbo at the moment. And he has a safe, secured 3 max location at the back of his base. So that's quite a big difference. And you can see that Tagada also has a lot more units.
I also think he's gonna. Yep, Tagada's Mantis survives in the back with 4 kills. He just killed the Mantis that walked in over there, and there's no tank nearby. I hope that NG's not gonna walk into it.
You know, Turbo is lucky that the Mantis didn't get the vets, so.
Yeah, at least it'll stay at 14 HP or so.
Yeah.
I don't know how Tagada's units got into this position over here in middle. They went into Turbo's main base and then decided just kidding, and now they've been completely pincered over here.
Yeah, this is an excellent fight for Turbo. It's kind of what he needed because he was doing pretty poorly in other areas. Tagada got the gun and Turbo didn't, so Turbo needs to be a bit careful. Tagada also, let's see. Yeah, Turbo never got his second Hydro, and he's just kind of PDAing up his expansions, which can, make sense, but Tagada, instead of spending the mass in the PD, he's spending the mass in units. Well, this is a bad attack from Turbo. He's lining in his units 1 by 1 in mid.
Not only that, but he needs those units, particularly on his right side right now. Not only is there a gun ACU, but there's significantly more resources in the tanks over there.
There's 56 tanks for Turbo, well, there's 80 for Tagada.
He's gonna try and hide behind this PD, but I'm not sure if he's even aware that the gun ACU exists.
It is an unscouted blip that's coming for him, and I feel like Turbo will actually die here.
Yeah, there's nowhere he can really retreat to. If he retreats too far, he'll just get cut off by the tanks, or he'll just get chased by the ACU forever.
The PD will buy a small bit of time, but if it's focused by Tagada, then nice bomber
Tagada,
comes
does
in
he have
as well.
OC? It doesn't look like Tagada does have OC.
Yeah, he doesn't. I mean, even if he did, he wouldn't have the energy for it anyway.
So that PD actually got some decent life out of it.
And now everything is being sent to that area. Yeah, PD did 1500 damage to Tagada and killed some units, and actually it slowed down Tagada's ACU as well. But Turbo, he might escape, but even if he doesn't escape, he will just lose that expansion.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're both streaming in the units. If Turbo can get a decent cutoff of the tanks over here, I mean, he's gonna have a tough time dealing with the gun ACU, just how to deal with it. Oh, he did have some engineers.
Now Turbo is going for Tagada's issue, because Tagada ran out of units. The fight for Turbo was way better. He actually got more kills with his non-gun ACU than Tagada got. And yeah. Turbo might try to go for a draw here, I'm not sure. He has way more reinforcements because it's very close proximity. The attack on the bottom kind of whiffed for Turbo, but Tagada sent some extra units to try and deal with it. And Tagada might have overstepped here.
He's dropping NGs?
He's gonna rush PDs, isn't he?
I imagine it was a reclaim drop, but now, yeah, it's PDs.
Now it's a PD drop. But Tagada is still on a lot of HP and he got a vet. I feel like he's fine.
There are Zooies in the mix already.
Yeah. Turbo should focus on the ACU and just OC it.
Under attack.
But now that the PD is online, Tagada's still 7 HP. I feel like
yeah, there's too many units going in. He coalesced the big blob now.
Yeah. For a second it looked very dangerous for Tagada, but now it's
I mean, yeah, he's gonna block his ACU. It could have, if he didn't block the ACU, it still could have been in a draw situation.
Maybe, yeah. Although that 1 PD will do a lot of damage to the ACU.
It's not. It's shooting tanks. Yeah, there we go.
That's a GG.
Unfortunate. I was really hoping for a longer open palms game when I saw they both weren't playing super greedy with their ACU. You know, walking it straight into the enemy.
Yeah. Open palms, if it's a long end, can be very nice, but they tend to end very quickly. Okay, so that's 1-up for Tagada.